Hey, I'll introduce you to my firm. We've been in business for 30 plus years, as already Sagar told you. We are registered with the government of Nepal and its development partners. And we have an Indian entity now called Modernitive, and we are trying to promote our business into India as well. We have worked for various national and international organizations, and we have worked in joint venture and in association with several international consulting firms, including Indian firms, American firms, European firms, Australian firms. So we are a team of directors that are all technically qualified. You know, two of us. The third one is Pratik. He has a PhD in civil engineering, structural engineering from Purdue University in USA. Our core business areas, like since I'm an architect, we do a lot of architecture, and my husband is specialized in hydropower and tunnel design. We do all types of architectural and architect-related works like landscape architecture, interior design, and my husband specializes in underground structures. We do transmission lines, we do geotechnical engineering, we do numerical modeling, environmental studies. So in our 30 years, we've done more than 300 projects that we've executed successfully. We do an entire range of services, starting from planning, survey and investigation, to detailed design, to construction supervision, to operation and maintenance. We are not into construction. We don't do the construction, but we supervise the construction, and we can even operate and maintain your projects for you. We've done it for several hydropower projects that we designed and executed. So I'll explain to you some of the architectural projects that we've done recently and through the past important months. I've done a recently completed project. Recently completed project is my road boards building, which is an office building. We've done banks. One of the first projects that we did was a bank, and it was in a prime location right next to a Louis Kahn building. We've done another office building in Pokhara, not in Kathmandu, then another hospital outside the valley. This is a project that is just coming in. We are into a boom of car showrooms in Thapatali area. Mr. Grover would know it. It's in a place you are living very close by. We have been working with an Indian firm, and we designed their structures. So we did more than 30 plus structures, and some of them 35 stories. So this is what we did some years back. So we have also done like buildings for banks, remodeling their existing building and building new ones. One of my favorite project is a commercial complex, in which I tried to capture motion in physical form. We also had an opportunity of doing a ISKCON temple in one of the remote areas of Nepal. Then another bank, and we have also done railway stations, and we designed almost 30 railway stations. And railways is something that is very new for Kathmandu or Nepal. So this was the initial project in which we were trying to set up guidelines of how the railways should be and how the railway station should be. We also did some work for the police of Nepal, and this was through the funding of DFID. So we designed police stations, their barracks, their prisons. So we did a lot of research and trying to deliver what would be built. These are some of our projects proposals that we put in for some banks, still under process. Our latest project that we did was, I don't know if you all must have heard So Karod Ka Kamal. Like this, we did a DPR. The firm OAC approached us to prepare a DPR for that project. This is at Ram Mandir in Ayodhya. So this is also under process. So I hope it will be built and you'll be able to see the wonderful fountain which depicts Ram's life. Okay, and I'll hand over now to Sanjeev. He'll explain further on what we do. Oh, sorry, I forgot about the interior projects that we've done. We've done more than 100 interiors for different institutions, banks, a lot of banks we've done. We've done for office buildings. The recently completed office building that we did is here. These are some of the banks, their corporate rooms, their teller areas, and their office spaces. So, okay.
I'll just briefly discuss about some of the hydro projects and some other interesting projects we have done over the years. In the hydro sector, we have done, I think, more than 25 feasibility studies for various sizes of projects. We have done the detailed design and then construction supervision and construction management of these mega projects. The project that you see on the screen was completed in 2002. We worked with an American consultant. And this is till 2 years ago, this was the largest hydropower project in Nepal. On your top left screen, you see the dam and the water intake. And this slope that you see was a very problematic slope. We designed that. It was about 100 meters high. And till 10 years ago, the highest man-made slope in Nepal. The bottom, you see this, it's a close-up view of the dam and the intake on this side. And this 100-meter slope that I'm talking about is over here. The water enters this slope through and goes to the powerhouse through a tunnel. This is the tunnel. It's about 7 kilometers long in very poor rock. And then on the top, you see the powerhouse where we have 3 generators for generating about 144 megawatts. Now, this is another very challenging hydropower project that we've completed about 5 years ago. Previously, all the hydro works used to be given to international consultants, but this one was for the first time awarded to a Nepali consulting company. And it was supposed to be a small project, 30 megawatts only, but it was full of challenges. So on the top of the left, you see the dam that was built. This dam was about 24 meters below the riverbed level. So you're talking about 8 stories of building, and then 30 meters above that. The middle, you see the finished dam, which is only looks small, but actually is 54 meters high. And then on the right side, you can see the reservoir that was formed behind that dam. This is what we call the descending basin. This is about 120 meter long and 32 meter high underground cavern. And this is used for removing the sand and the silts in the water. And this was the most challenging part. The project had a 4-kilometer long tunnel. And out of that, the diameter of the tunnel was 5.2 meters. But because of very poor geology, as soon as we excavated the tunnel, it used to squeeze to about 3 meters. So we had to spend a lot of design effort and time to bring in special methods. We designed those methods and we successfully commissioned this project. And there were some international experts who came in, and they have also acknowledged that this is one of the most difficult tunneling projects in the world. Now, this is another project which is not built yet. This is proposed on the Indo-Nepal border, the western border, on Mahakali River. I think it's called Kali River in India. If and when it is built, it will be 315 meters high, so about 100. This would be about, the river flows here somewhere. And once it's built, this will be about 100-story building high. Be the second largest dam in the world. And I think the Indian government and the Nepali government are right now discussing this project. It might go ahead. But the major features of this project are that it will create a 64-kilometer long reservoir. So what we were asked to do was prepare a detailed environmental management plan for this high dam. So this plan included 19 environmental plans, right from construction management to fisheries, tourism development, gender equality, and social inclusion, archaeology. So it was very, very detailed and lengthy project that we did. Not sure whether it would be ever built, but yes, it was very interesting. Especially put this up because of all these projects you might have heard of. This recent incident in Sikkim. So this project is at least 10 times bigger than what we had in Sikkim. This is another very interesting project which shows the impact of climate change on the rivers in India, Nepal, Bhutan. This project is called the Melamchi Water Supply Project that was started in 2002. And it's got a dam and a 26-kilometer long tunnel, which brings water from a small river to Kathmandu Valley. And this project was almost complete in June 2021, when there was a glacial lake outburst. You see this lake over here. This used to be a 500 square meter lake, glacial lake, which burst. And just before that lake burst, this is what we had. The dam was complete, ready for commissioning in 2 months. And this is what we have now. The dam is gone. There is a 10-meter of boulder deposit on top of it. So the Asian Development Bank, which was funding this project, initiated a study on why this happened and how we can make our structures more resilient to the hazards from climate change. And we are involved in that study right now. This is another interesting project, example of very poor design and then hazards from climate change. You can see on the top left, they had completed the project, but some of the structures had major structural failures, and we were remedying those failures when there was another huge flood with boulders, which damaged almost the entire project. And we were commissioned to rehabilitate that project. And after about 2 years of very hard work, we were able to complete it. And the project has been running for the last 1 year.
So thank you for listening. Thank you.